Hey guys, I have here the new MacBook Pro in Apple Silicon. It's the 8 GB model, and I want to show you guys a demo of how Cities Skylines will run on this computer. I've been checking out people's demos of it, and I've seen people running it, but not in the kind of extent that I'm using it. I run the game with some mods. The game itself, like the map itself, is pretty vanilla. I don't have any mods on the textures or anything crazy like that, but I do have a lot of assets, and I do have a lot of, like the buildings. I have the traffic manager, so like I'd say pretty advanced or intermediate, but not too crazy. So I'm going to do a quick cut here because I loaded the game last time and the mods didn't work. I guess you have to save it first, but anyway, when you first download this game for the Mac and you see your mods disappear, like usually when your roads are missing pieces, it usually means that your mods are not activated, so make sure to go ahead and do that in your settings. To make sure that your mods are working. So we're going to get started. In the meantime, I want to show you guys what I'm working with now, which is this Ryzen 1700X. Has an R9 Fury graphics chip, 16 GB RAM, pretty capable. The load time at the end comes out to about like an hour, 1 minute and like 40 seconds for this computer with the mods and everything. So far, we're almost done here with the MacBook. Minute 20, probably gonna come down to minute 30 before it gets loaded or so. So yeah, it's pretty much parity in terms of loading time, which is pretty cool. And obviously this is the Windows machine, so not every mod for this machine is going to work on the Mac. The biggest one that I think of off bat is the map view, which is pretty cool. You could export like road networks as you would in a kind of Google map looking output. That's been useful for me because I use my iPad to draw like subway lines, road networks, able to export that into Pixelmator. So I don't know why it took that long to get it loaded, but when I loaded this last time, it was a minute 30. I know it showed 2 minutes there, but it looks like my road network is here, so that's good. A lot of the freeways were missing earlier. I'll show you guys what I'm working with the graphics. So high, far. These graphics were imported from my PC, presumably. So I don't know what these lights are. These are probably bugs or, the mods, doing their thing with the system. I tried changing the weather and it didn't, whatever. It might be a mod. A little annoying, but we'll deal with it. So this is my city. It's based on, actually the map is based on the west side of Los Angeles. But like I totally, this is where Santa Monica would be, but I totally like does not look like that. It's a pretty big city. So you can see here, 145-ish, unlimited money, because I like it like that. It's pretty big, and I have the unlimited or max tiles mod activated, so you can see how much I sprawl out. Very smooth performance for running on battery. And before I had my gaming PC, I actually had the MacBook Pro from 2017, the first touch bar model. It was like a Intel whatever. It was the $1,800 it was the mid version, not the low end version, right? And I wouldn't even try running it. Oh my God, look how smooth that pan, but I wouldn't even try running without it plugged in, because it would just get too hot, or the battery would just die within like 20 minutes, literally, on a full charge. So like, it was a laptop, but it was pretty bound to my setup on my desk here. So I kind of made the formulation that, I use this machine pretty much for this game exclusively, and the other things I do with it, I could do on my iPad Pro from 2017. So I'm like, why am I using this? So that's why I ended up getting this computer. But when I heard about the performance, and what other people have said, I was like, yeah, right, we'll see. So like, I might still return this, and I'll get to that, why I'm contemplating it. But, it was a mobile machine that wasn't built for what I was using it for. But now, with this machine, brand new machine, running it pretty much in translation with Rosetta, it's still running very well. So like, there's only upside moving forward. It's only going to get more optimized, or there's going to be a new game released, and it would be native to begin with. So what the heck? Let's go plunge in. And here we are. So this is kind of like the main artery in the city. A lot of mods, a lot of buildings. I'd say about half the buildings here I placed myself. What I obsess with is just kind of how the buildings are arranged. Like I spend a lot of time just like, how the silhouette looks when you approach from a freeway, or what I spend a lot of time with are creating view sheds. So like, certain structures are able to be visible from far back, kind of like a real city. Like planners and stuff, they do a lot of thinking to plan ahead to make sure that you have axes and your icons or landmarks are visible within your city. Actually, I paused it this whole time, so I apologize, but now it's playing. So the cars should be moving. Yeah, so this is running at full speed, and look how smooth that is. It's amazing, really. Like, it is actually operationally smoother than what that gaming PC was doing on this game. And this is on battery. Temperature check. It's getting warm. I still don't hear the fans kicking in, so that's like impressive. No fan again. Battery operated. Let's see how the battery's doing. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even sure if I was at 100%. Maybe it went down by 1%, if at all. But yeah, impressive with the scrolling. Just the quality of the load time. The keyboard now is getting a bit hot, but not. Actually, I wouldn't say hot, warm, but not like crazy still. There's still some ventilation going on there, but you see that jerking a little bit. We get to this asset heavy neighborhood. But yeah, pretty good, guys. Like, if your city is, like half as modded or asset rich as this, then I don't think you'll run into any issues, and it could even be worse, really. you'd have more stuff going on, and it should run fine. But yeah, so you can see here how smooth it is and everything. I'd say very good for the first, version of this, but like honestly, like it's only gonna get better. It's either gonna get more optimized or the chips are gonna get more ridiculous with the speed and the efficiency. So I think this is a good purchase, honestly, if you're rating and you're trying to play this game. And this game is pretty graphic intensive. So I don't think you're gonna make any hard decisions there. I mentioned that I'm thinking about returning it still because of its external monitor display. So I have these like two dual monitors here. I usually do work on these. I have a work computer here, ThinkPad, USB-C. So like if I need to use it, I just, it's plugged in usually, and then I turn on the keyboard, etc. With my gaming PC, it has a direct output from the back, but ideally it'd be USB-C, but it doesn't have that. The thing about the MacBook is that, as you probably heard, here, let me plug that in, it doesn't seem to support dual monitors off bat. So it's a little bad. I mean, you can see here there's dual monitors, but these are mirroring each other, and I try to look for ways to get that to work, but I'm still researching. If I decide to keep this, I'd have to purchase a new monitor, and I try to resell this dual monitor that I took off from my work, from my office, or something. But I can't. I'll have to get a new one basically. But this is, running 3 screens. It's actually jerking a little bit, but pretty good, I must say, for what it is. But yeah, I'm still researching ways to figure this out to get it to work as 2 distinct monitors. But like, I don't know, it's so good that I might just suck it up and buy a 32-inch ultra wide or something, just so I could have a single monitor, because it is also distracting to play with like 2 monitors, and like with the PC you could only do 1 screen with the game. You can't extend out, which is like which is kind of a bummer. So like I'd have to focus on 1 screen the whole time anyway, so this is usually just like I have Google or whatever running here, so it wasn't that useful. But like I didn't want to go out and buy a new one just to make the 2 work or something, I don't know. But yes, you can see running very well. A lot of mods, big map. And yeah, things are always going to get better. Things are only going to get better from here. So if you are looking to run CS on a portable machine, I think this is the way to go. Not bad for $1,300, $1,200 if you have an EDU email. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope this helped you guys out. Don't really post videos here, so don't care if you subscribe or not, but I guess if you like what I have, I can keep on doing this when I get more stuff. Cool. All right, see you guys.